Welcome back. Tomorrow marks the end of an era within Savannah's education community. Grace Ashtin Christian School for Girls is closing its doors after 20 years of service to the community.
They sure are. Grace Ashtin is Savannah's first known school for African American girls. They are ending on a high note with a celebration this weekend that will include alumni, their families, and the public. So we are so honored to have the school's founder, Dr. Kim Grant Albright. She's here to talk about the school's legacy of learning and what you all have going on this weekend. Let's start with, you opened the school 20 years ago. What was your intention for these young girls and this school?
The intention when we started the school was to really just help middle school and high school girls, because I'd been working at Savannah State University and saw the great need, because I was with the Education and Talent Search program going into the schools every day, and they needed so much more.
Yeah.
It also started with our mentoring program, Professionals Reach Out program, that the community embraced in 1991, and there were great needs, and we wanted to do something on a daily basis. Let's open the school.
I love that. You saw the need and you responded to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And another thing that we truly do love is the fact that her service has actually extended beyond the school since 1991, and you've actually run the number of programs right here in our community. These programs serving youth and also their families.
Absolutely, their families. We had the, I don't know if you know about this, we had the Trial 10 program that was out of juvenile court. Before a child was adjudicated, we would step in and go, I'll take them. And then we would work with them the 6 to 8 weeks, and if they improved, they could stay with us. If they didn't, I could refer them back. I thought that was a very powerful piece. We also worked with Judge James Bass in terms of volunteering and doing some job placements for youth that were in high school. I thought it was very important, and I still do, to volunteer and give back when people are giving to you, and you gain skills as well as knowledge and get an opportunity to network.
Well, and you teach that lesson to carry throughout your life.
Throughout your life.
Throughout your life. All right, so I want to talk about tomorrow. You're going to celebrate the school's legacy. It will be at Harvest of the Nazarene Church on Waters Avenue.
Yes.
So you're going to have a special graduation ceremony, and then you're going to have what we talked about on the phone. You call it the Gathering My Seed section of the program.
Yes.
Talk about that.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
What we're going to do is gather students and their families from all of the various programs we've had through the years, starting with 1991 all the way through 2023. And so we're going to walk in that church together.
Yes.
And we're going to have the final curtain call, Walking Together. And we're so excited about that. And after that, later on that evening, we will have a reception just for me to gather again personally with my seeds.
Okay, talk a little bit about, we're looking at video of some of the girls. This is a reunion that you had. These are some of the girls in the classroom. Go ahead and name drop for us a little bit, because you have had some impressive people come through your school.
Well, I would really like to start with Grace Ashtin Albright, who's sitting out in your lobby. Grace went to school at 16 years old, of course, was accepted at Spelman, but because she was so young, she went on to Mercer. She just finished her master's degree, going on to with her PhD in the fall. And Grace has been a straight, and I'm very proud to say, A+ student all the way through.
We're showing this video. I wish you could see how proud your face is, because you're talking about your daughter.
Yes, absolutely. And the school is
for.
named after her. Grace and Mercy Albright are my first, they're my two adopted daughters. And I really wanted to be able to leave them a legacy of education. Not money, not insurance, but education.
And those two names, Grace and Mercy, those are very powerful names, names that will just stick with you.
Yes.
Yes. Let me
and don't forget, excuse me, Tina, don't forget, I know what you're waiting on. You know Roxanne Formey.
Yes.
And you're talking about that had her in 9th grade, would not open her mouth, shy as a
which is hard to believe.
Now she is a judge.
Yes.
You're talking about Kwanzaa Oliver, who again took after me, very bold even as a student, but now has her own foster agency here in Savannah. You're talking about Kirsten Varner, who I've got to mention, had 19 years old, built her first home, not bought, built. 4-bedroom, 4-bath at 19 years old, brilliant. You're talking about Kirsten Bajaram, the daughter of Vicky and Miller
Yes,
Bajaram,
yes.
who has gone on to do mighty things. And right now she's off getting her PhD. So I'm very, very, very proud of what the girls have been able to do.
This is your legacy,
Yes.
for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So many amazing young girls walking in your footsteps. You've paved the way, and we think it's simply phenomenal. What can you say in a word that motivates you that you can leave with our audience?
I think one word I could say is to just have faith. And that's just really the bottom line. We didn't have any governmental support. We had very limited support from the churches. We were just, tuitioned. And even with tuition, let's not worry about tuition because that has nothing to do with the child's need.
Yeah.
So whatever a parent could pay, that's what we allowed them to pay. And if they couldn't pay, we didn't worry about them paying. We used services like we used to use when grandmom and granddaddy was coming up. We bartered services with them. And so it has been a glorious journey.
I can't wait for you to receive your flowers and praise tomorrow
Amen.
night. It's your birthday tomorrow. So
Yes, it is.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so
Yes,
much. Thank
yes.
you.
And thank you so much, Dr. Grant Albright, for all that you've done for this Savannah community. And we want to let you know also that you can find all the information about tomorrow's event on Grace Ashtin School Facebook page. Again, we wish you well, because you have given your heart, your soul, your spirit to Savannah, and we thank you.
Thank you
Yes.
for having me.
Thank you. All right, well, coming up.